so here we have the fava beans. They're in this nice little cushy
Yep.
shell.
Mm-hmm.
And the fava beans would, if you were using the fresh ones, would have to be boiled first.
Right.
Before you could use
Yeah.
them. You'd have to cook them in boiling water for about 6 to 8 minutes until they're nice and tender.
Or you could buy them frozen.
Yes, that's right. Or if you could buy them frozen. And if for some reason you can't find fava beans.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
I know it hurts your Italian heart, but you can use edamame, which is another wonderful bean.
All right.
But you're just using a green bean.
Well, couldn't you use lima beans?
You could use lima beans.
Okay.
Certainly. You could use any kind of bean.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you boiled them.
So we've boiled them.
And we took the outer skin off, right?
Yes, you need to take the outer skin of these. After they're boiled, you can do that.
Yeah.
Now, these are done.
Yes, those are done.
But you want to take that off because it's a little bitter.
Right, and it's also greener inside.
Inside,
so you have a double layer of skin there. Okay, so I'm watching. Go ahead.
Okay. And we are going to put in there, oh, I know, some prosciutto di Parma.
Prosciutto di Parma. Okay, chopped up.
Chopped up.
I know. I'm going to get that for you.
Okay, great. And while Mary Ann's getting that, I'm going to also put in some Parmigiano Reggiano, a nice abundant cup. I think that the really important thing is when you're cooking with prosciutto di Parma, you want to make sure that you only just barely warm it.
Yeah.
You don't want to like really cook it hard. You want to just warm it a little bit. So you can use it as a filling. It's also used, remember, it's always used in tortellini.
Tortellini filling,
you have to have it in tortellini. So in goes some just roughly chopped prosciutto di Parma. We have Parmigiano Reggiano. We have the fava beans in here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to add a little bit of wasabi.
Wasabi, okay.
That's a Japanese horseradish.
Yes, I like that, but just in small increments.
It gives it a little bit of an interesting zing, a little hotness, which I think is very nice. Now, if you've never used wasabi, you're going to want to get the powder, and the powder you just sprinkle out into a bowl like this, and just add a little water to it.
Okay, so now we add all of that wasabi?
Yeah, about 1.5 teaspoons.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We want a little zip. Okay. And we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
All right.
The little
switch that
like Sale Marino you have here.
I'm going to have to eat. I'm going to have to eat this one. It didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to.
All right.
But
okay. That's always the prerogative of the cook.
Yeah.
All right, and then a little bit of pepper. Okay.
All right. I saw that. Yes.
We're going to put in about 1 teaspoon's worth of lemon juice.
So all this goes in the food processor.
Into the food processor.
Okay. Good. That makes it easy.
Okay. And I think I have everything in here that I need. 3 30-second pulses. Okay. Just until it starts to really turn into a paste almost. Okay, now you get that a little bit ground up, and we're going to add to this some silken tofu. Now, this is a wonderful, creamy, it's very high in protein, but it makes a lovely creamy base for our dip.
Right. It's healthy, too.
It's very healthy.
Okay.
In fact, there's really no... there's no fat in this whole dish. These are very, very high in protein.
That's going to make that smooth and, that's
Do you see the difference already?
It's a pretty color.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely. It's a very pale color.
Crostini in Italian means little toasts, right?
Right.
So you really want to use a good baguette, something that has a nice crumb to it, right?
Yes, yes.
So a baguette like this is good. And if you wanted to use a whole wheat baguette, you could do that too. All right, here you go.
Just take a little piece like this. You don't need too much.
And you make a little fan. Or you could just drape a slice, couldn't you?
You could drape a slice right over it, too. You could make a little fan like this on it.
That's pretty.
Sticks to it just like that. Drizzle a little bit of honey onto it.
That looks good.
As another way.
So use a good honey for this, right?
Serving, yes.
Yeah, yeah.